Good morning, children. In this chapter of Fun with Give and Take, we are going to learn today that addition and subtraction are reverse processes. They are opposite of each other. How they are opposite of each other, we are going to learn with the help of our textbook. Of page number 83, there are so many sums which have been given. So we are going to do this with the help of those sums, and you will learn how can you check whether your subtraction is correct or not with the help of addition. And same you can check with whether your addition is correct or not with the help of subtraction. You remember in one of our videos, we had made addition facts and subtraction facts taking three numbers. So that also showed you in a way that addition and subtraction are reverse of each other. So come, let us start doing this. Check Rashi's subtraction using addition. Give her a tick for every right answer. So children, look at the first question. This is a subtraction sum. Here, the number which is written on the top, this number 384, this number is called minuend. M-I-N-U-E-N-D. This number is called minuend, and the number which is written below it, the bottom number, is called subtrahend. S-U-B-T-R-A, subtrahend. H-E-N-D. This number is called subtrahend. So the bigger number from which you have to subtract, that is called minuend. The smaller number which you are subtracting from the bigger number, that is called subtrahend. And the answer which we will get, here the answer is 141. This number is called the difference. And that is the reason so many times you will find a question where it would be written, find the difference between the two numbers. Okay. Let me erase this and explain it to you how we are going to use additions as a check of the subtraction. Okay. Now children, we have subtracted 243 from 384. 4 minus 3 is 1. 8 minus 4 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now children, you have to add the difference and the subtrahend. When you will add the difference and the subtrahend, minuend as the answer. So if you get minuend as the answer, it means your sum is correct. Okay, now in the second question, in question number 2, 468 is the minuend, 139 is the subtrahend, and 221 is the difference. Now we have to check whether this is correct or not. So we are going to do this with the help of addition. Difference we are going to write here. Subtrahend we are going to write here, and then we have to add. Okay, difference is 221. Subtrahend is 139. Now children, I am going to add these two. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, 1 carry over. 3 plus 2 is 5 and 1, 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is the sum. The addition, the answer of addition is called the sum. Now this sum is not equal to this minuend. It means Rashi has done her subtraction sum incorrectly. Okay, let us check her third question. This is her third question. This is the minuend, this is the subtrahend, and this is the difference. So difference will go here, subtrahend will come here. Okay, let me write 119 and 247. Now I have to add these two numbers. 9 plus 7 is 16, 6 here and 1 carry over. 4 and 1, 5 and 1, 6. 2 and 1, 3. Now this answer does not match the minuend. So even this one is wrong. Okay, let us check her fourth sum. This is the minuend, this is the subtrahend, and this is the difference. So difference will go here, subtrahend will come here, and we have to add. Okay, let me write 221, 139, and now I am going to add. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, 1 carry over. 3 plus 2, 5 and 1, 6. 2 and 1 is 3. Even this question, she has not done it correctly, beta. Why? Because 360 is not equal to 468. So even this question is wrong. In this question number 7, let us fill in the missing number in the colored boxes. Now children, you have to do it very, very carefully. You have to use your knowledge that addition and subtraction are opposite of each other. This knowledge you have to use and then do it. Now I will start with this sum. This is the first sum. Now all these are subtraction sums. So I have to subtract something from 8 so that I get the answer 5. Now children, in the video where I taught you addition and subtraction facts, there you would have learned 8 minus 5 is 3. So 3 should come here. Now 8 minus 3 is 5. So this is correct. Now 7 minus 3 is 4. So this is very easy. This is not at all difficult. Now we have to fill up something in question number B. Now this box should have a number which is the sum of 7 and 2. Why it should be the sum of 7 and 2? Because when you will add 7 and 2, you will get 9. and 9 minus 7 will give you 2. 2 is the answer. So that is the reason we added 7 and 2 and we got 9. Okay, now we come to the tens place. This is the tens place. Now something has to be subtracted from 1 so that you get the answer 3. Now children, we cannot subtract anything from 1 to get the answer 3. But we can subtract something from 11 to get the answer 3. But you would be thinking, why should we subtract something from 11 when here at tens place there is only 1? Because children, this 1 will borrow from 2, 2 will become 1 and this 1 will become 11. Now 11 minus 3. 11 minus 3 is equal to 8 and 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. So 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. And how we got this 8? We subtracted 3 from 11 and that is how we got 8. Okay, now we come to the hundreds column. This is the hundreds column. So 1 minus 1 is 0, which is very easy. Okay, now let us come to question number C. Now this is very easy. We have to subtract something from 6 so that we get the answer 0. Now 6 minus 0 is 0. Now children, we come to the tens place. We have to write something in this box so that when we subtract 3 from that number, that digit, we should get 6. So 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. This is the addition fact, beta. So 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. So 9 is the number which should be written over here so that we get 6 as the answer. Okay, now let us come to question number D. Now 4 minus 8. It is not possible to do 4 minus 8. Since 8 is bigger than 4, this 4 at ones place will borrow from this 4 at tens place. So this will become 3 after giving to the 4 at ones place and this will become 14. Now 14 minus 8 is 6. Okay, now we will do the tens place subtraction. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now the hundreds place, there should be some digit here so that when we subtract 2 from this bigger digit, we get 2 as the answer. Now children, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Now 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So this 4 will come here so that 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. I hope children you would have understood all these questions and you will practice such questions yourself so that you become proficient in addition as well as subtraction. These are not difficult questions, beta. Once you start practicing them, you will become very, very comfortable. Okay, that's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.